And now I can hook the grounds back up and show you what was unfair, because it wasn't a positive battery problem. Alright, got the grounds hooked up, the positives hooked up, but my problem wasn't down here. Just look at that, still nothing. I even came back here to check all the fuses in this back fuse box, and I did find a 20 amp fuse back there was blown, but it was for left turn, so that doesn't help. I even checked to make sure the ignition switch was good, but I did have power coming out, and I had it coming down to the harness right there, but this wasn't working. Alright, so I turn the key on. We do have power there. I'm going to turn the key on right there. I do get power to the relay right there, so if I turn off the key, it turns off power to the relay, and it does have power that should be switched right there. And so it was about that time I decided that maybe I have a bad ground, and you guys didn't notice a bad ground either. Even though I was hanging from these cables right here, and I did check it right here. Check this out. Boo.
What is it? It was loose.
Your main ground cable isn't connected to the ground terminal up there.
What?
Yeah, it was barely connected. I shouldn't be able to pull that out by hand. So for the time being, because this motorhome needs to go get tires on it, I'm just going to use this little bit shorter cable. That's the main ground from the batteries to the distribution up here. And now hopefully I shouldn't use the jump pack. We got the relay installed back there. Let's go ahead and turn the key on. Hey, look at that. It came to life. Let me put the ignition back in. All right, let's see. Turn off. Turn off. Ah! Look at that, we're alive! You just have to put the cover back over. And yes, Tiffin, that is a diabolical place to put chassis fuses in a motorhome. Nobody would ever find those. Put my fuse cover back on down here, which again is not a very friendly location. And now put the distribution cover on. And now the last cover right here. Picasso. Now while this goes to the store to get tires, I can repair the battery cable that came off. That's just not fair. But really, I should have known better, because once I heard that the owner changed out the batteries, usually battery cable connections is the first thing you should look at. Lesson learned. Alright, well there it goes to get some new tires or some new shoes, and then when it comes back to RVMax.us here in Greenville, South Carolina, I'll have a new battery cable to put on the ground for it.